The Lord is our shepherd, I shall not want. Him maketh I lie down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water. Them him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea! Though I RASTA go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Unu prepare a table before I in the presence of our enemy. Them unu anointed I head with unu oil. Me cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy I go follow I all the days of I Ivan. Me I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Jah kadama we groma beate la higzag beer tana istalina bashante shante shante kadama we groma be ate la. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. And from the newsreel, we always keep it real. Here we don't criticize, but if we must criticize, we only just criticize to build and not to destroy. That is why we say we are in the service of God and country. This is the voice of the people, and the voice of the people is the voice of God. I must apologize for the late start of the show. My brother, my sister, I was on a lengthy interview that was not ready to close early. I had to leave the interview and rush over to this place to be able to carry out this. Please. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Now, the very first story we are looking at today is rolling on the screen. And remember to share the broadcast so many more people can see this. At the same time, remember that this is the Black Empire Media's Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo, and here we speak truth to power. Our numbers are rolling on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us. Death rumors. Asante Bediatuo passes on. Who is Asante Bediatuo? This is the man. He's a swag don. He loves to dress. Sometimes he has a cigar in his mouth and he slays deep. Well, rumors came out that he was dead. And some other people said he had a massive stroke and he was in a hospital in America. Now, the official communication that came out was that he went to America to do a few things for the nation with some members of this government in power, Nana Akufo-Addo's government. And when it was time for them to return to Ghana, he decided to stay behind to continue with the unfinished business. It was then that he fell ill and is in a hospital in America. Many other rumors have denounced this and called it a lie. According to some other rumors we have heard from the vineyard, he had a massive stroke right here in Ghana and they flew him all the way to America to get him cured. But his cousin, Gabby is very angry. He says there's a lot of hatred in Ghana. He says there are so many people in Ghana who are full of nothing but hate. Run the story, my youth. Watch this from the Ghana web. He says the hatred is deep and scary. Gabby on reactions to false rumors of Bediatuo's death. Run it, my youth. Watch this. Now, Gabby cousin to President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has described as devilish some reactions to the current health status of the executive secretary to the president, Nana Bediatuo Asante. Now, according to Gabby, the disappointment expressed by a section of the public following confirmation that the president's secretary is responding to treatment after earlier rumors suggesting he had died, speaks to the deep hatred harbored against his family. Now, the hatred is deep and scary. To wish a fellow human being dead and be disappointed he's still alive is devilishly debased. Anger, says Aristotle, can be cured by time, but hatred cannot. He wrote in a Facebook page. Wow! The office of the president has announced that the secretary of the president, Asante Bediatuo, is currently responding to treatment after being hospitalized in the United States. Now, this comes after news circulated on social media that Nana Bediatuo had suffered an illness and was hospitalized, with others indicating he had died following the participation in the 79th United Nations General Assembly in New York, where he was a key member of President Akufo-Addo's delegation. Now, according to an official statement released by the Office of the President on October 2, 2024, Nana Bediatuo was admitted to the hospital after feeling unwell. The statement clarified that he's responding well to treatment and his recovery is progressing positively. Meanwhile, a deputy national communications officer of the opposition National Democratic Congress, Malik Basintali, has stated that the reactions of the public to the health of Nana Bediatuo, who is a direct relative of the president, is clear indication of how Ghanaians feel about President Akufo-Addo and his family. That's it. Now watch this. I will never wish any human being dead. I will never wish any human being dead. Sometimes death is very necessary when people are so evilous and they are refusing to be arrested and locked up for good. They fight you back. In that case, when you send them to an early grave, it is much anticipated and much deserved, or else they will take your life first. I saw these rumors and sentiments flying all over the place. This is a warning to Nana Akufo-Addo and his government. The resentment of the Ghanaian people has moved away from mere passion to hatred. A lot of Ghanaians have died under this government. When any member of this government is sick, high-profile people, they fly out of the country for treatment, including the president himself. Yet, they are not ready to invest in hospitals. Our doctors are running out of the nation. Nurses are running out of the nation. Even if you build hospitals, who is going to be in the hospitals to work as personnel? A hospital is not just the building. It is the people who work in the hospital that make it a hospital. A hospital with no doctors and nurses is just a museum of medicines, a library of medicines and chemicals. My brother, this is to tell us that the people of Ghana are fed up with this government. If I were Nana Akufo-Addo, my brother, my sister, I will let the people see less of me at this time that they don't want to see me. As a musician, when I come on stage, I read my audience. When I realize that they are fed up with whatever I am doing, which hardly happens, I leave the stage. I leave when the applause is the loudest. But many other people are not able to see that. They don't know when the applause is the loudest. When you applaud them, they think you are telling them to carry on. Meanwhile, some of the applause is just to tell you that, please, step off. That is the applause that Nana Akufo-Addo is getting right now. Leave. To the point that Ghanaians wish you dead. Gabby is so disappointed. I don't know why Gabby is so disappointed. Not many people have that level of thinking where they will say, okay, no matter what, we will never wish anybody dead. We will not jubilate over anybody's death. The people have been pushed to the wall. They have little to eat or nothing at all. Galamsey is killing people. There's wanton stealing in this country. The only people who are smiling in this country belong to the family of the president and a few other milk drinkers in the animal farm. My brother, my sister, is Asante Bediatuo dead or he's still alive? Malik Basintali goes deeper into this. Do we know Malik Basintali? This is Malik Basintali. He's one of the wonder boys of the NDC. He met me last month and he told me, Blakk Rasta, I must congratulate you and I must pay homage and respect to you. All that I know today, I learned that from you in terms of communication. I looked at him, I shook his hands and I said, I bless you. Continue to speak truth to power, even when your party comes into power. He smiled and he told me, I am a good student of yours. This is Malik Basintali. But Malik Basintali says, despite the resentment, he is not wishing Asante Bediatuo dead, but rather, he wants to see him in jail. Ghana word. We wish you jailed, not deaf. Basintali replies Gabby over Nana Bediatuo Asante's death. An exchange erupted between Gabby Asante, a leading figure in the ruling New Patriotic Party, and Malik Basintali, the Deputy Communications Officer of the National Democratic Congress NDC, over the health of Nana Bediatuo Asante, the Executive Secretary to President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Gabby Asante took to social media early on October 2, 2024, criticizing the tone of discussions surrounding the Nana Bediatuo recent hospitalization. Responding to narratives circulating on social media, Daku accused some individuals of harboring hatred and even wishing ill on the president's executive secretary. Now, the hatred is deep and scary. To wish a fellow human being dead and be disappointed he's still alive is deep, devilishly insane. Well, it looks like power has just gone off, and we'll check it out and return pretty soon. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushodomo. Please keep logged on. We'll return pretty soon.